Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Katelyn, and today we're back with another weight loss video. I know you're probably thinking you're dressed up a lot more than usual, and you'd be right, because I'm working on a special project that hopefully I will be able to tell you guys about really soon. But for now, we're not talking about it. It's just things have to work out before I can talk about it, okay? Anyways, so weight loss video. Here's what we're talking about today. Top 5 things I wish I had done before starting a weight loss journey, okay? Number 1, taking before pictures. I didn't ever consciously take before pictures of myself, and I really wish I had, because I mean, I had pictures to kind of compare to, but it's not the same as like consciously taking those before pictures. And I feel like for me anyways, seeing pictures and like comparing pictures has been a really great tool, because sometimes it's really hard to see the difference. So having those pictures to look at and be like, okay, I can see it, especially like taking pictures and like, even better tip, taking pictures in like the same outfit. You know, seeing how like, oh, that was kind of tight before, now it's like loose, you know, that sort of thing. So take the before pictures. Just do it. Do it. The first step in your weight loss journey, take before pictures. Now, number 2, which should be your second step, take your measurements. I've been on this journey for probably about almost 2 years now. And I never took my measurements until a couple months ago, which is crazy. And I'm really glad I did end up taking my measurements, because while my weight hasn't really been moving, I've lost several inches over the past few months. And if I never took my measurements, I would not know that, you know? So take your measurements, because the scale isn't the only thing that can gauge weight loss. You know, especially for me, you know, I spend a good chunk of time working out, which is wonderful. But sometimes something that comes with that is building muscle and burning fat. And so sometimes it'll seem like your weight's not moving when your body's changing. The scale's just not reflecting that. So take your measurements. I did end up finding some measurements from 2021 that I had taken, I think, for like clothing buying purposes. So I did end up having some measurements to compare, but I didn't take like measurements of everything, if you know what I mean. So yeah, definitely take the measurements. Number 3, now this thing, like, if you are not doing well with your mental health, don't start a weight loss journey, because that is the reason I failed so many times, was because I was not mentally well. And now that I am mentally well, I can focus on exercising and eating healthy, and I can focus on those things that can be really hard to focus on when you're mentally not doing well. So if if you're not doing well mentally, just work on that. Spend some time, work on that, because I promise you, I mean, adding weight loss into the mix when you're not, I think that's also added to my mental health issues, because I kept failing at losing weight, and it was just like a vicious cycle. Just focus on your mental health, because I promise you, once your mental health is good, it makes focusing on your physical health so much easier. Okay, yeah, work on the mental health. Make sure you're doing well mentally. It's very, very important. Number 4, I wish I had kind of like educated myself better on just generally, like, about exercising, about, you know, how to lose weight for my body type, how to eat food, like what foods are good. And like some foods like aren't actually that good for you. You know, some foods we're even told that are healthy, they're not. You know, educating yourself on what you should eat, when you should eat, how much of certain things you should eat, what are things you should cut out, what are things that you shouldn't cut out. Like, I just, kind of had this vague idea of what eating healthy was like, and I've kind of realized that, you know, doing the super, super strict diet does not work for me. It just doesn't, and I've had to find, like, a medium. And yeah, my weight loss is a little bit slower because of that, but at the end of the day, I feel like I'm, you know, when I've talked to people about this, they're like, that's a lot healthier, because at the end of the day, I'm doing something that's going to be sustainable for me all the time. So even when I hit my goal weight, I just still kind of keep doing this. Like, it's not hard for me to maintain. Sometimes being the fastest to the finish line when you're on a weight loss journey isn't the best way, and I kind of had to learn that it's the hard way. Yeah, so that's number 4. Now, number 5, realistic expectations. Now, you know, I feel like you see people lose weight and nobody really talks about how long it truly takes. Like, when you are at a certain weight, losing weight can take a really long time. Like, I've lost close to 100 pounds now, and it's taken me 2 years. It takes time, and I always felt like it was like a quick thing. You know, I would drop to my goal weight in like a year or less. No. Realistic expectations. It takes time. And yeah, could I have lost weight quicker than I have? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, like I said, you need to do what works for you and not what works for somebody else. If eating super, super healthy and being on a really strict diet works for you, that's great. That's fine. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but I just kind of learned that that's not what works for me. So just having realistic expectations. Like, on a weight loss journey, a healthy amount of weight to lose in a week is 1/2 pound to 2 pounds. And 2 pounds is really on the high end of that. I would say, honestly, 1/2 pound to a pound. And, like, if you think about that, there's 52 weeks in a year. That's in between, like, 26 and 52 pounds a year. So I'm not saying you can't lose more weight than that, but just realistic expectations of, like, how quickly you can lose weight and when you can lose weight, that sort of thing. But yeah, I hope you guys found some of these things helpful. These are just kind of some things I wish I had done, or wish I had had, like, better knowledge of, a better mentality about. You know, I like sharing my journey about this because it has been such a struggle for me, and I want to be able to share this with people who might also be struggling, because I struggled for a long time, and you know, it's helpful to hear about people who have had success when you are struggling, because, you know, that tells you it is possible. It's not impossible. Sometimes it's a long road, sometimes it's hard, but it does get easier. I promise you. Like, I went from barely being able to jog for a minute to I can jog for 30 minutes, which that's crazy to me. And actually, I never would have even thought I was a jogger. I go jogging every day, which is so crazy to me, but I love it. I love how I feel. I love, you know, it's an opportunity for me to just get out and be outside. I'm going to be sad when it gets to be winter here in Minnesota and I can't go do that, but I'm already doing research into, like, gyms and, like, work fitness classes, because I'm gonna need something. I'm gonna need something, because I have been doing this every day and I do not want to get up working out every day. So just gotta try and find the next thing that's it, you know. Alright, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it. If you have any questions about weight loss tips or anything like that, please let me know down in the comment section below. And if you like this video and you'd like to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next one. Bye!